We've actually done it. We have actually done the impossible. Chelsea Football Club have won a game of football somehow, some way. Don't ask me how it's possible, but it feels like a foreign concept at this stage. It feels like something that hasn't happened for fucking God knows how long. But yeah, we've actually won a game of football. We've beaten Crystal Palace by a goal to nil at Stamford Bridge in tense circumstances, really, to be honest. And yeah, we kind of just scraped over the line, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. 3 points is 3 points. As Mourinho said, you don't get more points for the more goals you score. And yeah, that's what I'm telling myself, to keep myself a little bit happy about the result, to be honest, in the performance. But yeah, it's ended that absolutely horrendous run of form. Of course, we were on. We had, I think it was 1 win in 10 games or something it was before today. So it's now 2 wins in 11 matches if you want to be a bit more negative about it. But you know what, even still, we're gonna vibe in today's video, because it's not very often nowadays that Chelsea Football Club actually win football matches. And yeah, even more good news is the fact that it's pretty much our last game of depression without Mykhailo Mudryk or João Felix, because of course Mudryk will probably feature against Liverpool next weekend at Anfield. And February the 11th, Chelsea fans, we all, I'm sure, have it written down on our calendars. February 11th, the day that João Felix returns to action against West Ham. What a day that's going to be. The fact that we're saying that after him playing, what, like 55, 60 minutes of football, and already he's our saviour and the only reason we actually have the will to watch our team play, is just absolutely monumental. But that's just how good he is, and sums up how shit we are as well. But yeah, to be honest, it wasn't much better today. I think it was an okay performance considering our circumstances recently, but even still, just a little bit flat. Lack of creativity, lack of guile, to be honest, lack of pretty much anything. But it doesn't matter, because we got the goal that won us the game. We defended quite well, to be fair, overall, and yeah, we got 3 points, which is all I really care about, especially for Gianluca Vialli, rest in peace, legend. What an absolute king, and the tribute before the match for him was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we did it for him today. And yeah, before the game, I was actually, to be honest, I had mixed feelings about the lineup. I was happy with the fact Benoit Badiashile started the match and obviously made his debut, and actually I think handled himself pretty well today. I don't think he put a foot wrong whatsoever. Obviously he wasn't really tested that much in terms of his one-on-one defending or defending ability in general today, but I think on the ball he looks very assured, very relaxed, very calm, very competent on the ball. And yeah, that's at least one positive thing, because at least now we know that he's not rash, or he isn't, you know, horrendous on the ball, at least. So that's at least one positive to take from him, and I'm sure we'll see more of him as he gets tested against, you know, the bigger teams, especially next weekend if he does start at Anfield. And yeah, I was happy that Carney Chukwuemeka played. I think that he had a decent enough game. I thought Lewis Hall, even though I was happy with him playing, I thought that he had a little bit of a stinker today, to be honest, but he's entitled to it. I mean, he's only an 18-year-old kid playing left back, so it's not really his natural position, and yeah, he has been absolutely brilliant since he's come into the team, so we'll give him cut him a bit of slack today. And yeah, of course, Kai Havertz getting the winning goal of the game to make it 1-0, and yeah, very good header from him, a very good ball into the box from Ziyech, and Ziyech, you know, that's what he's capable of. He's got an unbelievable delivery on his day, Ziyech, and that's what I want to see more of with him if he does continue to play. But yeah, very good goal for Havertz, and overall I think that he kind of was a little bit more confident today, especially after the goal. And yeah, I mean, he wasn't great by any stretch of imagination. I don't think anyone really was, to be fair, and I'd be really struggling to, you know, see who a man of the match was. But yeah, good for Havertz. You can see what it meant to him when he was celebrating as well, and we've said it so many times about, you know, maybe it could be the start for him now, but at this stage I've kind of just given up. And yeah, it's just another goal that he scored for us, really, to be honest, as much as I hate to say it. And to be fair, Crystal Palace actually were quite dangerous in the game. I thought Elise was very good, especially, you know, later on in the game. He grew into the game and was taking on his man and was dribbling past our players with ease. I thought Czech Decore was very good as well, handled himself in the middle of the park really well. Massive love for Crystal Palace, Joachim Anderson getting injured. Hopefully for their sake he's not gone for too long. But Palace, even though they didn't create too many chances, they forced a few good saves from Kepa, and they did trouble us, especially in injury time, you know, when we had our backs against the wall and were essentially just holding out for the victory, to be honest. And what's even more surprising about us winning today is the fact that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, when he came on, he actually sprinted. He actually made a sprint for, I think, the first time I've seen in his Chelsea career for sure. I was absolutely amazed when I saw him, to be fair, sprinting, hunting down the Crystal Palace defenders on that one occasion. Just absolutely mind-boggling stuff, to be fair. To be fair as well, I actually thought Conor Gallagher looked a lot better today. I think he was decent enough for the most part of the game. He looked more assured on the ball, didn't look like he was technically horrendous or playing like a fucking giraffe on ice. But anyway, that's the dross out of the way. Now we go on to Anfield next weekend, where we have Mykhailo Mudryk hopefully making his debut. I hope he starts, even though apparently he probably won't, because he hasn't played a match in quite a while, to my understanding. But yeah, hopefully he features anyway and tears Trent Alexander-Arnold a new one, and just gives us that bit of excitement until João Felix comes back and the two of them can link up together. And that's all we're living for as Chelsea fans at this moment in time, is just the fact that Mudryk might be a good player for us and hopefully exciting, and he looks direct and he looks quick and he looks techie, to be honest, on the wing. And João Felix, of course, as we saw in that cameo against Fulham before that red card, he was absolutely brilliant. So hopefully hopefully now we can just get the two of them in the team now for the next few weeks and hopefully just be a little bit entertaining and actually be bearable to watch, I think is the word I'm going to use. And yeah, honestly, I just cannot wait to see Mudryk now next weekend. Hopefully he starts, as I said, and to see Joe Felix back on February the 11th. But yeah, that's all I really have to say, to be honest. I don't think this video will get much attention because it's a pretty bog standard result, to be fair. 1-0 over Crystal Palace. And yeah, we move on to Liverpool next weekend. Going to be a tough game, even though Liverpool are on pretty much the same form as us, to be honest. I think we're actually level on points with them now at this moment in time. But going to Anfield is always a tough game. Liverpool will be up for it, and we are kind of shit as well. So it kind of, you know, evens it out and makes a fair contest, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, leave a like in the video if you did enjoy. That'd be massively appreciated. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would also be massively appreciated, because we are looking to hit 1,800 subscribers on this channel and we're very close. If we can hit that as soon as we possibly can, that would be absolutely brilliant. And I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, up the chows, back to winning ways.